Nice to meet you. My name is Annelina and welcome to my adventures. This is my 4th day of visiting Schwarzwald. Good morning. It's 7:30 on Sunday morning and everything is stowed, locked and prepared again for the journey, and it's time to start the morning. This was a good parking spot. I was a little nervous about the locals here, how they mind if I stay here. But everything went fine. I wanted to visit one more monastery ruin before I start heading north. I got the idea of it yesterday from a lovely couple who I met during my hike. They strongly recommended this Kloster ruin, the monastery ruin. It's only 11 minutes drive and it's early morning, so let's see what is this mystical place about. This is a very large place. Several different buildings from different centuries. Most of the information is in German, so I'm really not the person to tell about this history properly, but if I understood correctly, the first parts of this monastery were built in year 838 and it was updated every century until 12th century, and in the 12th century it was one of the pioneering monasteries in Europe, and it had strong relations to Pope, and later it was used as a boarding school, and in 17th century it was converted or updated to be a hunting lodge for rich local kings or rulers. So it has served many purposes during the years. There is the Owl Tower, Eulerturm auf Deutsch, and there used to be 2 of these exact same high towers in the monastery, but due to the wars and ruining of the nearby cities, for example the city of Caen, one of the towers, the northern one, I assume, was scavenged for building materials and stone in the 18th century, and this southern tower is the only one left, and it's decorated in beautiful carvings. And one special thing about the carvings is that normally they have lions and panthers and the majestic cat figures on the corners, but this tower has it's supposed to have them too on the sides, as you see the legs and the cats crawling, but in the middle there are goats and bearded men, and the message behind these figures still remain unknown, why they have been decorating a tower in this kind of carvings. As in the many buildings in the world, they faced their destruction at some point, and this monastery was occupied in 1692 by French soldiers, and it was burned and destroyed alongside with the nearby cities due to the war. And after that war, the reconstruction of the nearby cities began, and they used parts of this monastery structures as a recycled building material for the new homes and city buildings. And personally, what makes me really happy that visiting these kind of places give you some kind of a perspective of the modern life, but they are also able to combine it with a practical and welcoming part of the city. For example, this playground here. Whether it's meant for adults or kids, it is still a very lovely use of this monastery surroundings that invite people from all over the world to visit the history. That was beautiful, thank you. I didn't find the clock tower yet. It could have been the round one on the left. Sorry. Well, what was my point is that they combine the old and new in ingenious way, and that's what makes me personally really happy. Now, when the visit for the monastery is done, I will take my morning coffee in the thermo bottle and start driving towards the pit stop in Frankfurt. I will refill the water and prepare the toilet. I will probably wash some dishes because I had some fish food with me and it's really difficult to wash everything 100% properly, especially greasy fish in campervan when you're trying to save the water. So I will return my keys for that campsite, say thank you and farewell for the locals I met during my winter, and yeah, start my next part of the journey towards probably Hanover, and from there on to north. Let's see.